and welcome to Safety Mantra, the ultimate channel for health and safety professionals. Aim of this channel is to enhance the knowledge of health and safety professionals. Not only that, and also we provide assistance to develop HSE procedures, plans, checklists that is really required for you when you're working in the construction site, especially in the oil and gas industries. What do you need to do that? Drop your messages in the comment box when we upload the videos with your email address so that we can reach to you and provide you necessary assistance. This is free of cost. The only thing we need from you to share these videos and get a good reach for this channel. This channel is for you guys. Please do watch and support us. The Safety Mantra, the channel for you guys. Thank you very much for your support and stay tuned with us.
Today, we're going to discuss about confined space requirements, confined space training part 1. Let us begin the program. Confined space. What is confined space? It is large enough, so configured that an employee can fully enter the space and perform work. It has limited means of entry and exit. It is not designed for continuous human occupancies. Examples of confined space are silos, tanks, pipelines, vessels, hoopers, manholes, tanks, all are examples of confined space in the construction sites. Attendant is a person located outside a confined space who is responsible to monitor conditions both in and out of the space. Entry leader is a person responsible for supervising the entry. Entrant is a person authorized to enter a confined space. Employees, those who are enter the confined space, must undergo confined space training. That is the requirement. Confined space entry procedure is the written procedure for preparing and issuing an entry permit for a confined space. So we will go in deep in next slide. Let us look how to work inside a confined space and what are the requirements you need to complete before working inside a confined space. We will discuss one by one. This is a generic requirement. All of you need to make sure that, especially the safety officer, you will get a generic idea in this presentation. Permit. It is very important to apply a permit before starting the confined space activities. The permit will be applied by the permit receiver of your company or if you're in your organization. That will submit to the issuer. The issuer will come along with the receiver to the site and do a joint site inspection. Once the inspection has been done, the receiver and issuer will make sure that all the confined space requirements are met according to your procedures and requirements. Then they will issue the work permit. Let us see what are the basic requirements need to complete before starting a confined space. You can see that a hole watcher should be there in place. A hole watcher or confined space standbyman or confined space attendant. When you are assigning a hole watcher or confined space standbyman, you have to make sure that he's trained for the job and he's qualified enough to perform the job. What are the responsibility of a confined space standbyman or hole watcher? We will tell the basic ones. He need to check the competency of the employees, mean to say that whether they undergo the confined space training or not. He need to maintain in and out log sheet. When the employees are getting into the confined space, he need to record their name, ID number, when they are getting in and get their signature. When they are getting out from the confined space, he need to record that time and get their signature. That is called in and out log sheet, and it is to be maintained by the confined space standbyman. In case of an emergency, he need to raise the alarm to alert the employees working inside the confined space. That is also his responsibility, and he need to contact the emergency response team in case of an emergency. The confined space standby man should have a communication device like Bravo or radio in order to communicate with the entrance and as well as to the emergency response team. That is one of the requirements. Gas monitoring. Who will perform the gas monitoring? The authorized gas tester need to perform the gas testing. As a safety officer or a safety representative, it is your responsibility to make sure that the gas tester is certified. You have to check their certification, and also you need to verify the gas monitor have valid calibration certificate. That is your responsibility. Mean to say that you have to ensure that as a safety representative or officer, it is your responsibility to ensure that it's have a calibration certificate. Normally in construction site, we are using 3-in-1 or 4-in-1 type of gas monitor. It detects oxygen, carbon monoxide, hydrogen sulfide, and lower explosive limit. These are the things normally detect in the uh, gas monitor which we are using at the construction sites. What is the minimal level of oxygen required inside a confined space? That is 19.5 percentage. And what is the maximum? That is 23.5 percentage. If it is below 90.5, that we call it as oxygen deficiency. And if it is more than 23.5, we will call it as oxygen enrichment. The normal atmosphere contains 21 percentage of oxygen, carbon monoxide, hydrogen sulfide, LEL. All these we will discuss in our confined space part 3 and 2 in details. You can see that the employee need to wear a rescue harness or a full body harness when he is entering the confined space. Why he need to wear that? You can see that there is an emergency equipment that is provided there, that is tripod with winch, that is an emergency rescue equipment. If the employee is wearing an emergency rescue harness or full body harness, when he walk inside, if he trap inside the confined space, we can retrieve that employee by using this tripod with winch. That's why he need to wear the full body harness or rescue harness. You can see that the pipeline, right? So what we had to do there, that is called lockout tagout. Why we need to do the lockout tagout? You can see that if we are not performing the lockout tagout, what will happen? If there is someone come and release the valve, some kind of gases may enter to the space. That's why we have to perform the lockout tagout. Air mover. We have to provide air mover for the ventilation. As this is a very enclosed space, we need to provide proper ventilation for the employees working inside the confined space. That's why we have to provide air mover, that is ventilation, for the ventilation purpose. So for how to calculate and how to provide a gas, a air mover, we will discuss that in the coming slides. Can he work alone inside the confined space? No, we have to follow the buddy system. Can we take generator inside the confined space? No, we cannot take such kind of generator inside the confined space. Why? Because there is an emission that is called carbon monoxide. So we cannot take such kind of generator inside the confined space. That is not acceptable. Let us discuss what we study. Before you starting a confined space activity, you need to obtain confined space entry permit. The receiver and the supervisor make sure that all the requirements are met according to the procedure. First, please make sure that you have job safety analysis in place. Method statement for that work is approved. Please make sure that emergency rescue plan in place and approved from client or from your company, please make sure that all the necessary equipment which is mentioned or listed in the emergency rescue plan is available and it is operational. ERT members, emergency rescue team, is available at the site and they've been intimated about your work activity. Please make sure that confined space standby man in place assigned for the job. Please make sure that he's trained, competent enough to perform his job. Ensure that he is having right communication device. Ask him to maintain in and out log sheet. Provide necessary warning sign at the entrance of confined space. Please make sure that the gas monitor or the gas detector which you are using is calibrated and have a valid third party certification or valid calibration certification. Ensure that authorized gas tester in place. These are the requirements you have to ensure before you begin a confined space. More the requirements and procedures will be uploaded in coming videos. Please tune with us and this program will be continued. Thank you very much.